All right, now I'm back to my conversation we're having. We're talking about the politics of this nation, and so now the evangelicals, the rich, the mega pastors with the financial millionaire status, they were supporting Donald Trump because of the protection. Because after all, what does one millionaire have in common with another millionaire? Money, wealth, right? Assets, all the above, right? Now, so the people at the bottom, the ones that are not rich, let me see if I can fix this. The camera's jumping. Some kind of way I managed to get this thing jumping. Hold on a second. There we go. So the people that are rich and elite, the pastors, the mega pastors, the millionaires that have their own private jets and all that, they push to their members you don't want to vote for the Democrats. You want to vote for the Republicans because the Republicans are pro-life, pro-choice. I mean, are pro-life and pro traditional family. They are anti-gay. Now, here's the thing. The funny thing about it is that in the most recent Stop the Steal campaign, one of the leaders of the Stop the Steal campaign, and you can look it up. You don't have to believe me. I'm trying to remember his name. He's a black. I guess he'd be considered black, but he's kind of mixed with something. But he's got black in him. He has come out public that he is a same gender loving man, a Republican, mind you. Now there is a sister who was a avid Black Lives Matter contester. She goes by the name of Bevelyn Beatty. She did a video, and I'll leave a link down at the bottom here. And the link was, she was pissed off because they were having a Stop the Steal rally, and he was hosting it. And now, I did another video expressing that I couldn't understand why she's a Republican evangelical, and she's a black sister who they call African American, and I couldn't understand why she is a Republican and don't know that this guy is a practicing homosexual and a Christian. Now, he didn't just say, I'm a practicing homosexual, or that's my words, a practicing same gender loving male, but he also said that he is a Christian. So she was pissed off about that. Now, I just wanted to show you that because that's the narrative that the elite status evangelical mega church pastors push to their members. Because if you got a mega church and you want to keep the mega bucks coming, you got to convince the people to vote for the people that's going to protect my interests. So I'm going to preach to my congregation conservatism and Republicans. I'm not going to let you know, I'm not going to to reveal to my members that the same thing that we're preaching against and pointing our finger at the Democrats, that the people in my party believe in. Case in point, if Trump was so pro life in the 4 years he was in office, why, especially with him having a majority in the Senate and in the Supreme Court, why didn't he push his agenda to get rid of the abortion laws? And number two, if he was anti-gay, why didn't he push his agenda to get rid of same-sex marriages in the 4 years he was there? So I'm just saying that to show you that the mega pastors preach that to you so you would believe that the Republicans are anti-gay and pro-life. Check it out. Look into some of these people's policies. Some of them won't come on the record and say. Even Donald Trump himself said that he believes it should be left up to the states. So what is that? That's a soft answer. That's not taking a position. So, but you believe that he's pro-life because he made a couple statements publicly, but the policies. See, the real truth behind the matter of a politician is what policies they push. They can talk all day long, and just like with this election fraud, you can talk all day long about election fraud, but go to court and not mention election fraud. Election irregularities. Okay? So that's what the evangelical mega church pastors did to get protection from the Democrats, who is saying that you guys is using the status of being being tax exempt, but you're living like millionaires. You're living like the doctors and the lawyers that's paying taxes and stuff. So they're saying let everybody pay their fair share. They're saying even the doctors that are making buku dollars, and pharmaceuticals and all these companies is making big dollars while we have poverty. They're saying let's make the slate even. Let's do the biblical. Let's do the biblical thing, right? Nobody talks about Acts chapter 4. These pastors don't talk about Acts chapter 4. You read it for yourself. Go to Acts chapter 4 and read Acts chapter 4, where he says they had all things in common. Everybody took all their things and sold and brought the money and laid it at the apostles' feet, and the apostles didn't put it in their pockets. They didn't buy Lear jets. They didn't buy. They didn't build mega churches. None of that. They took money. All of the people brought their money to the church, and they laid it at the apostles' feet, and it said none suffered lack. They had all things in common. So if you call that socialism, then I guess the early disciples, the converts, the proselytes, were communists by your standard. If they had all things in common and none suffered lack, so by your standard, they did what? They were they were communists. And I'm gonna come back to it in the next video.